I really don't know why they let the Environment Secretary, Thérèse Coffey, out on the interview round. She's absolutely awful. I get it, they don't want to talk about the latest scandal in government, but you would come prepared. You wouldn't give a controversial answer, but a good politician would even divert the conversation to what they would like to talk about. But Coffey, she just looks rather foolish, which in turn makes the government look rather foolish. But good entertainment for us. Enjoy.
Is it true that the Home Secretary, Suella Braverman, asked civil servants to arrange a private speed awareness course after she was caught speeding?
Well, I've only read the newspapers like your good self. I haven't got any extra information not aware of any further details on that. It's perfectly normal nowadays if people are found speeding to be offered points or to go on a course of some kind.
Do you have the Home Secretary's phone number?
Do I have her phone number? I probably do somewhere.
Why didn't you message her then?
Well, because I think it's a case of there's some speculation in the newspaper. I'm not going to get into individual details. As far as I'm aware, there's people close to the message or whoever, the press. But, you know, candidly, this is just a case of something that happened, I guess, over a year ago. I don't quite know the details. I can only read I'm only aware of what was in the newspaper.
Do you get why viewers might find it a bit frustrating that ministers can come on and say, look, I don't know the details, I've got nothing to say on this because I just don't know, when, you know, it's obvious that we're going to ask about this question, right?
Well, I only read the newspapers myself probably about 20 minutes ago, so I'm just scanning through what was...
Well, it's on the front page of two of them.
Well, indeed.
It's not like it's a kind of page 32 buried lead.
Indeed, Sophie, but as I say, people every day get offered the joys of taking points or doing a course.
Of course.
There's more there about how perhaps having a one-to-one course.
The issue isn't whether or not she does the course. No one would raise an eyebrow if she was caught speeding and did a course. The issue is the allegation that she asked civil servants to try and get her a private speed awareness course. I mean, that's clearly not in the remit of what civil servants are supposed to do, is it?
Well, I think it's a case of reading that it was decided that civil servants shouldn't get involved in that. That's the details that I just don't have, Sophie, and I don't make it my business to go around phoning people at 7:20 in the morning when I've just read a bit of newspaper to look into this.
Do you not? Do you just don't think it's a big deal if it's true then? Because you seem to be quite relaxed about it. It is a big deal, isn't it? If she's asking the taxpayer-funded civil service to get involved in her personal affairs.
I think that what I've said is I've scanned the newspapers myself this morning before coming on the show. I'm not in the business of phoning people at about 7:20 in the morning to try and get chapter and verse from a
Or even if they might have broken the ministerial code.
I
might
think,
be worth a message, surely.
Well, I mean, you're making all sorts of allegations. There's different elements. I mean, I'm just not aware of the details, Sophie. And as I say, at the same time, what is clear is that Suella now has those 3 points in her licence and she's getting on with the job about tackling particularly illegal migration, but also the wide security elements of our country.
I'm just trying to get the facts, though. I'm not really making allegations because I don't know what happened. That's why I'm trying to find out. You know, her spokesperson saying she accepts she was speeding last summer and regrets doing so. She took the 3 points and paid the fine last year. I mean, that is answering a completely different question. The question is, did she ask civil servants to get involved in what many would see to be an abuse of power?
Well, you've read the same things that I've read in the newspaper as well this morning. I don't have any more details than that, and it's not for me to start speculating about what did or didn't happen.
OK, I'm not really sure what to say, to be honest. OK, that's the position. OK. Water companies have to improve storm overflows, you know, that effectively allows them to discharge this sewage into our waterways to avoid them going into homes, but not until 2035. I mean, you can't wait 10 years to have a swim.
Well, there's a combination, and by the way, our bathing waters are cleaner than ever before. So in terms of, we've seen an increase...
It's not a great situation. You said it's not an acceptable situation.
Well, what I'm saying to you, though, is the water is cleaner than it was in 2010.
Kwasi Kwarteng tried this week to avoid responsibility for crashing the economy and putting mortgage rates up. You can see him sweating in this video that's on screen now. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.